G'day, my name's Troy Wright. I'm from the PSA. I'm the Assistant General Secretary. We are today coming to you from North Head in the Sydney Harbour National Park. With me is Kim de Goverick. He's the organiser for us with the National Parks and Wildlife Service and a former National Parks and Wildlife Service area manager himself. We have got a bit of a piece here about some really interesting members of the PSA who do a really interesting job, which is somewhat behind the scenes but probably deserves a lot more attention than it normally does. They are members of the marine wildlife disentanglement team. I've found their work absolutely fascinating, so we just want to do a little piece and show our broader membership what they do and where they do it, so let's go meet them. Natasha, earlier we were talking and you said you're part of the whale disentanglement team, but the role is even beyond whales and also includes other marine wildlife that you have to look after?
Yeah, that's true. So Luke and I are part of the large whale disentanglement team, and that means we have been trained and both of us have experience in disentangling whales. But National Parks is responsible for marine wildlife, and so that includes turtles, seals, sea snakes and dolphins. So we have had to work as a team with other National Park staff with seals that may haul up onto beaches. They like to come up into popular areas like the Manly Corso. So while we may not be in a boat then, we do have to also protect both the marine animal but also the public, because as an example, seals can outrun humans over 40 metres, so they're not a cute little pet that you want to take your dog up and pat. So yeah, we have the excellent opportunity to work with lots of different marine animals.
Luke, so what's the normal operational sort of pattern? Is it you get notified by someone of a whale in distress on the New South Wales coast somewhere, and how does the response work?
Yeah, generally there'll be a notification will come through to National Parks from various sources. It could be other agencies like Orca. It could be just a member of the public who sees something and then rings the National Parks hotline and reports it. So a whole different range of notifications, and then once that sort of gets filtered through and gets processed, obviously it needs to be verified and checked, corroborated before we go out and launch an operation and deploy resources. And once that process has gone through, then the teams will be notified, and then we'll gear up, and obviously then the operation sort of starts proper in terms of locations and where the whale is and how fast it's travelling. And we do, obviously there's a lot of information that we've got to then look at in terms of the crew that we've got available, where our resources like our vessels and gear is located relevant to the whale, the conditions at the time. So weather is obviously really important. There's the sea state. If it's too rough and the conditions aren't favourable, then often there will be a delay, or we'll have to then look at our strategy. So instead of doing an active disentanglement, we may then just look at another tactic, which can be to put a tracker on the animal, and then that animal can be followed, up or down the coast, depending on which way it's travelling, at another disentanglement team at another location. Maybe able to get another opportunity to go and disentangle that whale because it's been actively tracked, and the conditions may be more favourable at another time.
So you get the notification there's a whale that's become wrapped up in netting, and I think, Luke, you said earlier that whales react to getting slightly tangled often by worsening the situations you're experiencing.
Yeah, particularly like humpback, their behaviour when they feel a rope on them, or they get, say, their pec fin entangled. That's the large fin that comes out from the side of the body. To try to get rid of it, they'll corkscrew, and in that action, they just wrap the rope around themselves more and get more tangled up. So it can make the situation worse. So often by the time we engage the whale, or we get out there and we do a disentanglement, it's got lots and lots of wraps around its body, around its pec fins, or probably the most common is around its tail. So around the base of where the body meets the tail is often a place where all that rope will gather in that area.
I imagine even wrapped up in rope or netting and stuff, a whale could still travel at considerable speed. How do you keep the boat up with it? What do you use to to bring it close enough or get close enough to be able to cut the netting?
So once we have approval and we have got the whale in sight, we go out with 2 of these inflatable rescue boats. So we have a team of 3 in each of the IRBs, and we'll also have a parent vessel, which can be national parks or often Marine Rescue or New South Wales Police, if we have approval, come out with us as our parent vessel and support vessel. We have had to chase whales at really fast speeds. We had one last year in the harbour here that was a few days before we tired it out, and the way we try and tire it...
Up and down the harbour? Or?
Yes, it was up and down the harbour. We put a control line on, which there's one there, and on that control line we then attach these kegs or buoys, and they're used as weights and also to try and to slow the animal down, but also to try and keep it up at the surface, because we're trying to tire it out. Every time it dives down pulling these buoys, it's a lot of weight on it. So that can take a lot of time for us to tire that animal out, get it to the surface, and then start a cutting operation.
I think you do an absolutely remarkable job, so thank you both, and thank you both for your union involvement, giving us some time today.
Thank
It's our
you
pleasure.
very much
Thank you.
for having us.
I appreciate it.
Great, no, thank you.
Okay.